Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. Today's called Planning Your Funeral. So planning your funeral, it sounds a little bit morbid, doesn't it? But it's something that comes from the concept of starting with the end in mind. It's mainly talked about in Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I also talk about it in my mastermind group. And the two things that you can do are actually to start with a really big goal or any goal and work out what you need to do to go backwards from it so you know what you need to start with, and that's really useful. But today I just wanted to talk about the other things. So if you're starting with your end in mind, you've reached that end, you can visualize yourself walking into a church or a crematorium, and there's a coffin up at the front, and you walk up and you have a look into it and it's you. And you think, ooh, there's lots of people here, I wonder what they're going to actually say about me. So this is about thinking, what do you want what will these people say, and what do you want them to say? And that's the gap, really. So you might have your friends, you might have your partners, wives, husband, business people, networking friends generally, whoever it is that you might actually talk to on a daily basis or interact with in a daily basis. Just think about if they were standing up at the lectern talking about you, what do you think they would say about you now? So take each one at a time and think about that. And then think about, is that actually what you want them to say about you? Because if not, what would you like them to say about you? And therefore, what's the action that you can take between now and when you reach that point, so that people will say some great things about you that you're happy with? So I'm just thinking sort of a bit out loud about myself. Maybe my husband would say, yeah, loved her very much. She was a little bit impatient at times, but I'd really like him to say he loved me very much and I was really kind and looked after him. So maybe the gap in that is about being kinder and actually looking after him. So it's quite an interesting concept and an interesting way to look at it. So get a piece of paper and a pen out and just make lists of people and what they'd say now and what you want them to say, and then just add it to your action plan. Some of them will be more important than others. So if you're having trouble making that leap between the gap of where you are now and the gap of where you want to be, then give me a shout. I do a free session, and we can start to talk about what that gap is, or any other things that you're struggling with in terms of your mindset for business success, life success. So that's me for this week, and I shall see you next week with something a little bit more cheerful. Bye.